Hey, what's up everybody? It's your boy Carpo here with another Marvel Heroes Omega video, and today we're going to be showing you the Blade Hybrid Omega Ready build. Now I highly suggest everybody go out there and get Blade because he is one of the highest dealing DPS characters in the game. Now let's get started off with his gear. First off, I have the complete relic of Atlantis, but you can put it in there to complete your build, but make sure you have that catalyst so you can go invisible when you dip below 20% health. This is where this hybrid build is going to be built around, so you can stay invisible or not and still deal major damage. Alright, next up for our medallion, we got the Doc Ock medallion, got some crit hit on that, and we also can get stacks of melee damage when we use our spammable whiplash. Now instead of the nullifier, I went with the Twilight so we can get that damage rating and also damage to signature powers, but the ultimate power as well. So, that ultimate power will be dealing a couple million when it comes to the damage. Now, as far as the gear, I have all of this lovely cosmic gear. We got a lot of brutal strike, got some brutal damage. Of course, you want to stack that. And I went with the Spider-Man little upgrade right there, as you can see. No, the webbing's not going to help, but that 2% chance for your powers to slow down enemies, that will. Got some crit hit and +1 fighting to get us a little bit more extra damage as well. Now, as far as the ring, it all can vary, but this one I have for fighting, got crit, and a little bit of brute. It's nice. And for the artifacts, I got the modified cosmically enhanced Book of Demonicus, Cargo Rewrites, and last but not least, the lovely cosmically enhanced Gem of the Curse. It's all going to top us off to around these lovely stats right here, which is pretty nice. 47,000 health, 43% damage reduction. As you can see right there, it is pretty good. Nothing super outstanding, but still pretty solid and pretty nice. 23 fighting, 21 strength, 13 durability, 12 health. That is nice. Now for our cycle of abilities, we're going to start off with serum that we're going to bind to square. Now this is going to heal us when we have our bleeding effect that's damaging us. It's also going to give us a little boost in power so we can deal major damage with our signature. Next up, we're going to have stake throw. This is going to be our ranged gun. This is also going to help us get some seconds back to use our signature as well. We'll go over that a little bit later in this build guide. And then on circle, we're going to bind our signature, my namesake. So we want to have it available because we're going to be able to rip it off every 15 seconds with this build. And last but not least, we're going to go with whiplash and we're going to bind that to X. Now this whiplash is a melee bleeding effect and it's going to give us some grievous wounds. So when we whip that bad boy around, he's going to be dealing major damage and it's going to give us our stacks of bloodlust, which is pretty awesome. Alright, now next up we're going to go with our rotation of our combos. We're going to start off with UV grenade. We're going to bind that to square, toss that, and we're going to get a pretty nice stun effect on our enemies. Then we're going to hit them with the hyper toxin grenade. We're going to bind that to triangle. So we're going to hit them with 2 grenades, okay? This one is going to deal vulnerability damage. So we're going to stack this damage up against them so we can hit them with our signature at last. Alright, and then on circle, we're going to bind Party Crasher, our melee sword leap, and we're going to get bonus damage when you hit them in the middle. So 2 grenades, and then we're going to jump, smash them down with Party Crash, and then last but not least, what we're going to bind to X is Toxin Loaded Gauntlets. Alright, so we're going to hit them with 2 grenades, jump in the air, smash down on them, and then hit them with the fist, and that's going to give us all of these major stacks that's coming together. Now because we're going to be invisible, it's going to give us a little bit of extra benefits with this build. They're all going to build up for us spamming our signature, my namesake. Okay, now as far as our talents is concerned, we're going to start off with Never Said. We're going to generate 100% of your maximum health ammo when you are defeated, so that's always good. Alright, now our thirst increased by 100% with Groover's Wounds effects that deals damage. Damage is no longer reduced while starving, and when you hit an enemy while starving, we gain a stack of bloodlust. So with this, we're going to whip them, whip, Count to around 10, you'll have your 10 stack of bloodlust. Then you'll be able to boom, pop your serum, and then hit up with your signature. But if not, you can always go with in control. Thirst never increase. So you can go with this, so you don't have to go in Viz. You're pretty much going to get the same effects. This is pretty awesome build. Next up, we're going to go with Vicious Room. Now this one, we're not using none of these abilities in this second slot, so you can put whatever you want. Now, all right, now for the third slot, Life of the Party. Party Crash deal double damage to enemies in the center of the area, and it always delivers a critical hit while you are starving. And since we're always going to be starving, we're always going to get these benefits. All right, next up, we're going to go with Patient Hunter. My namesake damage, extra 10%. When you use a cooldown power, reduce the cooldown of my namesake by 0.5%. Effects are doubled while starving. And since we're always starving, these effects will be double, which means we're going to get 1 second cooldown whenever we use a cooldown power. And guess what? The power cycle that I told you, the 2 grenades, the stake, that all's bringing us down. It's lovely. Last but not least, we're going to go with Vampire Hunters so we can get these lovely little boost stacks as well. As you can see, they are triple while starving. So guess what? We're always starving. We'll get triple the effects. Pretty nice. Alright, next up, these are the lovely synergies that I am using with Blade. Got a lot of melee, power damage, plus 6%. Pretty nice. Damage against bosses, all of that other good stuff. So just try to follow this build as closely as possible and you'll be able to easily deal out this damage. Now, as far as the infinity points are concerned, as you can see, I put them all around in different places. Got brutal damage, got a lot of ammo, defense rating, got some base damage to signature, which is very important with Blaze since this build is built around his signature. So not only will you get good damage with your signature, you get great damage with your ultimate as well with this build. Now with that said and done, let's see how much damage we can get with Blaze. Nice, and that's going to end it for this video. Like and subscribe for more content, but only if you see fit. Get out there, have some fun with Marvel Heroes Omega, and I will see y'all soon. PlayStation